What's up, guys? It's Old Dogs here with your 2026 Oceanic WCQ champion. Oh, yeah, don't cheer. Yeah, don't cheer. Wait, nice team. And obviously, in the year of 2026, we all like to play 40-card consistent decks.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
clearly, Jerry will be giving us a profile full of a cool tune. Oh, is that a hobby? That's a hobby cue. Oh, sorry. Okay. All right. Let's get into the profile, Jerry.
Okay, so today I won Oceans and I was playing Mitsurugi, ROLAD, Yummy, Fiendsmith. You know, very responsible.
Was that for 4 different tournaments? Was it? Or?
Just today. You know?
Oh, what?
Yeah, five engines in one deck. Don't worry,
5 engines.
Don't worry.
Five engines, no car.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
let's get,
yeah, 60 cards. So before we
into the
begin,
list, sure.
should we do shoutouts?
Yeah, shout
All right. So shout out to Team Old Dogs.
Old Dogs.
Right. Shout out to T-Roy Cards. Make sure to use code OldDogs5 for 5% off at checkout.
Yep.
I also like to shout out all the boys.
Yeah.
You know, especially the para boys. You know, great locals. And shout out to everybody who helped me with the deck. So like Ryan for telling me to play 60 cards. Shout out to Jackson for putting me on the ROLAD cards because they're fucking.
No, you're
That's
fine.
all right.
Yeah, because they're broken.
It's Old Dogs. It's not for the Konami YouTube channel. You're fine.
Because they're broken. And also shout out to my Master Duel friends. Shout out to VC3 especially, and my old MDA buddies, and also Connor, because he specifically asked for one. Alright, let's just begin, alright? Screw that, let's just begin.
Yeah, kind of sucks.
Bro, he's like 17. He's like 16, bro. Alright, we'll start with the Mitsu cards.
Says Corey Jack, but anyway.
Harbor Mura Futsu.
Yep.
So we played the big package with all of the names.
Yeah, you love a big package, don't you?
Alright. I'm not being the allegations.
Okay, sorry.
So the idea behind this engine, I'm playing the bigger package.
Oh, great. You got to tell us how to use Mitsurugi cards, don't you?
Yeah. No, it's just like when you play 60 cards.
It's going to be one of those profiles.
Quite often to play smaller package, right? But you play the bigger cards because it makes pre-prep, the new Harbor Searcher, Harbor and Prez, beat hand traps like Ghost Spell, like anything that isn't Ash, basically, really, really well. If you don't play the extended package, you find that these cards lose to these hand traps a bit more than they should.
Sure.
So playing the big package just lets you beat hand traps more often.
Yep.
So then you have the Ritual, 3 Prez, 3 pre-prep, Mirror.
Yep.
I don't play Purification, I sided it, because when I move to bigger package, you gotta cut bricks somehow, right?
Yeah, 60 cards, mate. You might want to move 60
I just
cards.
cut Purification. Like, you'll see, there's a lot of bricks in this deck, there's like 10, so you gotta make sure that you're not playing all of them, right?
So you play 60 instead, yeah.
And then I had 3 rights. This card's broken, right?
Yeah.
It searches either Harbor or any of your ROLAD cards. I hardly saw it, but it's very broken. So that's just the Mitsu package. Play the full package minus Purification. For the ROLAD cards, we have 3 Grifo, 3 Black Chaos. So these are your starters. Grifo as a hand trap is kind of nuts. Every time I use Grifo as a hand trap and like the Mind Shuffle resolved, I pretty much just won the game on the spot because he had to search twice with Skull Archfiend, which is probably the best card in the entire deck because it bridges everything by searching either Harbor or your BOS, your ROLAD cards. But also in the grind game, you just keep summoning this guy every single turn. You cannot lose. Like the moment this guy is live in the graveyard, it goes like branded, they just cannot play the game
Beats
against
branded,
you.
yeah.
Exactly, right? And like if you use like Grifo as a hand trap, you search Harbor on their turn, summon it immediately from the graveyard, link it off, tribute it, whatever, then you search BOS. Like you just have infinite gas at that point. So this is probably the best card in the whole deck. And for the bricks, I play BOS, Ritual Spell, and Mind Shuffle. So I didn't play Demock because when I read that card, I was like, what does that card actually do? Right? Like, yes, it protects the Mind Shuffle, but when you consider this deck as a whole, you have so many engines, your end board has so many things to it, you don't need the Demock, right? To give you, one more spell in your hand, right? Like, Protect from Fallen, like, it's fine, but you don't need it. So, only play the BOS brick, because it's an interruption going first, it's still a banish going second, so I think you don't need Demock in this build specifically. I think any Mitsu ROLAD version, you don't necessarily need Demock. Cut the brick, didn't miss it a single time today.
To be fair, if you played it, it would be 61 cards as well.
Alright, yeah. And then this is for like the real pile aspect of the deck.
Oh, I thought, Jay's alright.
Oh yeah, what's good enough, right?
Yeah.
So I played Yummy cards. So Cupsy, Cookie, Lolly, and 2 Marshmallow. So just 2 Marshmallow because I needed more starters to hit 60. And when you draw a Marshmallow, you just beat a hand trap for free, right? Because it specials itself. You can make Camellia if they stop you. So the point behind these cards is, yes, right? It's like the slop of like, oh, you summon Camellia, you go into full Yummy combo. But I think there's a real purpose behind these cards in the deck. So when you go first, like, of course, right? Camellia just basically helps you beat any more, like one more hand trap. You have any 2 bodies on field, you go into Yummy combo, and then you can do like everything you need from the Yummy cards. So obviously, very good going first, but when you go second, I find that in this format, sometimes you just need to OTK the opponent, right? And when you push through a board, sometimes you just are not able to kill the opponent, or like the Mitsu and the ROLAD cards, like you put 2 bodies on the field or whatever, but just not enough to beat the opponent. When you make Camellia into Kagari, some of these guys, minion, you just kill them on the spot. You don't have to worry about that. And like, even if you are in the grand game, like Lolly shuffling back from the branded graveyard every single turn is just so strong. So these cards are obviously broken going first, but they have a real purpose in the deck going second. And I think that's why you should be playing these cards. Now, Minion's the brick, right? And I don't play Surprise, because if you think about the purpose behind these cards in the deck, Surprise isn't needed for that. To beat the extra hand trap going first, to OTK going second, you don't need Surprise in the deck. I am siding a bit, not in the main deck, which seems a bit haram, but I think it's the correct way to go. And then 1 Hornet Drones, just for Camellia. And then Fiendsmith cards, 1 Engraver, Tract, Lari, Lacrima. So this just helps bridge everything together with Arrow Eater dumping your Skull Archfiend, and these cards aren't bricks, right? They are also all starters, so just a minimum package for that reason. And then non-engine, 3 Ash, because I need to beat these guys, the more charmies. I drew these quite often, and they're very good. If you draw them and you play a deck with like strong engine like this deck, it just feels so broken. Your opponent ends on a lower board, you got 2 cards, so hard to lose from that point.
You're more likely to draw them when there's 20 more cards in your deck too, right?
Yeah, exactly, right? I drew them quite a bit, that's all I'll say. 2 draw, so the same idea, like these are your high impacts, right? I only play around 20 something non-it, like 20 to 2021, I think, like non-engine. So
It's like Cool Tune.
Oh yeah, it's like cool, right? Just 60 cards. So there's not that many, right? So you need your cards to be high impact. So that's why draw is here, because I was scared of FTK decks. So you play 60 cards, you just need more cards to stop these FTK decks. So that was really concerned about moving into the format, like Power Patron, mainly Power Patron, like decks like that. So then I played 1 Spark, 1 Imperm. So not high impact cards. But it's just because I needed 2 more non-engine to round off my deck to 60.
You couldn't just play 58?
Yeah, I just couldn't. It wouldn't feel right, yeah? So just 1 Spark, 1 Imperm. So with different names for a bit of diversity, that would obviously never come, but why not? And the good thing on these cards is they're traps. So if you play like Power Patron or whatever, they set like the counter trap with the non-finito, you can still use these cards. And they're good draws off your more charmies, because even if you have them as your 6th card or you hold them, they're still very good. Like Spark, people say isn't that good with Kutun. It's not the greatest, but if they hold a KTS for the end phase, just don't use Spark. Come back to your turn.
It's almost better into a board than it is.
You can Spark like the Zarlin, you can Spark an RS, which is very good because it stops the Yummy cards, right? So it just it's still a lot of value, these cards. And then again, high impacts. I played 3 Crown, 3 Droplet. Droplet is of course broken in strong engine decks. Crown is like kind of like Droplet, but a lot better going first. And I was like, you know what? I need to win a bit more going first. No, it's just a very good card in the format, I think, Crown. And then lastly, to round it off, the Trinity, Core by Talons, Cross Out.
Leave the comedy to me, matter on.
Core by Talons, Cross Out. So that's the main deck. Moving on to the extra deck.
How many cards was that?
Oh, 60. Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
For the Yummy cards, we have the 3 Synchros, then Snatchy, Camellia Kagari, it's like the glue behind the whole deck.
Yeah.
And then for the Fiendsmith cards, you have Reprod, Requiem, Sequence, Arrow Eater. You don't need any of your fusions. Arrow Eater pretty much means you can always get to Caesar, especially because Skull Archfiend can make Caesar as well. So you don't need something like Akuma, it never comes up. Arrow Eater is all you need. Caesar, of course, on your end board. And then SP, you gotta play SP, right? This card is so broken. I use it all the time. And then there's like 3 flex slots. So I played Dynamondo. I think Dynamondo, like I said, a flex slot. I feel like you almost have to play it. I summoned this card so many times because let's say you're using ROLAD cards to break boards, like which you're really good at. You summon the BOS, you banish a card, and then you immediately make Dynamondo, shuffle another card, right? It's just so effective at board breaking. Or like with the big Mitsu package, you put a Harbor on the board, that does nothing. But then they make a Dynamondo, all of a sudden it's a threat to the opponent's board, and then you still have your Ritual to summon Murakumo left in your hand, right? So it's just so broken.
We don't disrespect Habakiri in this house. Just
And then I played Omirage. So the reason I played Omirage was like two main reasons. Because I don't play Purification in the main deck, when I go first, my board is actually not as good as people might think it is. I'm not playing Period, I'm not playing Surprise. So it's a lot less insulated. So it's quite reliant on Caesar doing Caesar things. So a lot of times I don't normal summon, so I just normal summon a random guy, like a Yummy maybe, I'll hold in my hand, and I'll make Omirage on the board. And it just protects Caesar from F and B. Like in one of my matches in Top Cut, I kind of misplayed my hand, I didn't do that. And I had to play actual Yu-Gi-Oh! As a result, because he popped my Caesar, he fallen, and like I just didn't win the game automatically, which is kind of annoying.
God forbid the bloke had to actually play the game.
And then also when you look at the deck, you have like 6 more Charmies, right? And like if you pair more Charmy with any of your Yummies, instantly you beat 1 more hand trap. So it just makes the hands you draw feel even better into hand traps. Like you'll notice, right? You're playing the full Mitsu package, you play Omirage, you're just making your hands beat 1 more hand trap than they otherwise would, which I think is quite important because cool tune 20 hand traps, right? And the last one on the side extra deck, I played Vampire. I summoned it once, didn't really do anything. The reason I play Vampire is because from my Mitsu experience, like Mitsu Yummy, you end up in situations where you can't use Camellia because you put too many spells in the graveyard. It's through a lore, right? And then using Vampire, you can then try to bridge into Yummy to then kill the opponent, as I mentioned, what the cards are there to do. But for some reason, playing this deck today, I just never summoned Vampire. Like, never needed to use it. So you could probably play anything else in this slot, but I just feel very safe playing Vampire, knowing that I can chuck as many spells as I want into the graveyard, droplet, Mitsu spells, and I'm fine. I can always bridge into Yummy via Zombie Vampire, and just hitting like any of my level 1s, and then making Kagari as my link 1 after that.
Perfect. Onto the side deck.
Yep. So side deck, we start with 3 Ball, 3 Lava Golem, 60 cards, so you need to play a lot of these, and these are what make you feel kind of comfortable post-side into decks like Power Patron, because these cards are just so broken, right? Like decks, if you just tribute 2 or 3 of their guys, they now basically don't have a board, you have a strong engine, it's so easy to push through it. So 60 cards, definitely play all 6 of these. And then just some more generic breakers, because I don't have that much side deck room, you can see I have to play 6 of these guys. So just Duster, 2 LS as generic backer removals, and then 1 Pot of Sloth, because I only have 1, and I don't have more Pot of Sloth. So as a compromise, I play 2 more Thrust, right? So that's effectively 3 Sloth in my deck, and the good thing about Thrust is that
You can add a bunch of cards.
because he plays 60 cards, right? You can see that I don't have that much space for going first cards. I main 6 Charmies, right? I've got to take some of those out. So by playing Thrust, it's also a going first card. So it makes your side patterns a bit more smooth. And so playing Thrust, either Thrust card going first, DDG. This card's kind of broken. Won me quite a few games just hard drawing it. And then lastly, I have the 2 engine bricks. I don't main, but I decided to side deck instead. So Surprise and Purification. So game 1, your board is not that great, but then post side, you just cannot lose if you combo with these 2 bricks. So it's like, if you want to play these 2 bricks in the main, it's fine. Like there were some games today where, like over the tournament, where I felt I went first, I made my board, and it got scarily close to my opponent actually breaking my board, but I had too much follow-up, or like it was just a little bit short of getting through. So maybe these cards are still worth playing in the main, but over my experience today, you don't actually need them in the main. They just a little bit win more, and you can get away with just siding them, which makes your main deck a lot less bricky. And that'll be it for the entire deck.
Perfect. So that's your deck. We'll just quickly get into your prizes that you got. So you got a nice, lovely trophy there. Got that's Yummy holding a Habakiri.
Copsy's mogging everyone by revealing Habakiri.
3 prize cards, some
Some boxes.
boxes, ROG Ally.
Little stuff. Don't worry about it.
Any final comments from our 2026 WCQ Oceanic champion?
Not too much to say. I feel like for those of you guys who want to try this deck, I think give it a go. It's really, really fun. I enjoyed playing this deck every step of the way. But don't expect too much, because I think
Just expect to go to Worlds.
I benefited quite a bit. I think I benefited a lot from the fact that this was not a deck this format. Nobody expected like this kind of slop deck to be around. So I was catching a lot of people off guard over the course of the tournament, where like they would pour everything to stopping my Mitsu players, my ROLAD players. I had just like 2 bodies on the field going second. I just make Chameleon and the game's over.
Yeah.
Right. So I think definitely give the deck a try. It's super fun, and everybody at your locals might hate you for playing it because every opponent I beat basically looked back to me like they wanted to kill me after every round.
Awesome. So thank you, Jerry, for the profile.
Yep.
We will see you on the live stream in Japan at the World Championship.
Alright.
And for the boys in the back, the Old Dogs boys, there's only one way we can send off our 2026 WCQ champion in 3, 2, 1.